my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep it a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Something about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz for these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many can't stand me.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Canton taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, Scott.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Fields. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Fields. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Myers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Touchdown! Javonte Williams. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other, taking it right down Broadway. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Williams. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Wilson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's
some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A play fake, now Fields to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Running left, it's Barkley. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see There he goes left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
standpoint, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On fourth down, Fields. And Allen's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley will take it in. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Wolf on now for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think.
And he's free going down the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. Off play action. Wilson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And now off to the races, down the right side. Now he's loose again, and he gets this one down to the 24. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action, Fields. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Alert, 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 alert. Tempo, tempo.
Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley again. And he'll will take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Shamrocks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So how about this for a turn? And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. Escapes the defender. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. All eyes on Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And one last throw here for Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do